Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the B-Dog YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is B-Dog. I was originally posting content on TikTok doing sort of the newer Madden franchises, but I figured I'd bring this one to YouTube because it is one of my personal favorite Maddens of all time. We're running it back 20 years later with Madden 06. We're doing a custom team franchise today with some of our followers from TikTok wanting to be a part of this. For those of you who reached out and wanted to be a part of this, I appreciate you dearly. This is going to be a fun experience. Folks, if you are new here and you like what you see today, please subscribe, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Without further ado, let's get down to business and let's introduce this team. At the quarterback one position for this team, it's obviously your boy, sitting at an 89 going into the season, originally being an 84, but in training camp as well as preseason, we got that overall up a little bit. Backing us up at quarterback is going to be a little bit of a veteran Patrick Ilko, followed by Mr. Tim Cooks. Now, at our starting running back, it's going to be one of our TikTok followers, a brother in the mud, a freight train at running back. It is Mr. Ty Raley out of East Carolina, sitting with an 88 speed, but his strength, his trucking ability, his stiff arm, his break tackle is insane in this game, man. He is definitely going to be a situational guy when it comes to 4th and 1 situations as well as goal line plays. Cannot wait to use him. Backing him up at running back is going to be the rookie Derek Gross, followed by Mr. Moore. I'm not going to say that first name because I'm not going to butcher it. Moore may be our third string running back, but he's going to be our starting fullback over Dante Blackman. Obviously, speed was a big part of why he got the start. Hopefully, Dante Blackman can get into the game a little bit with his strength ability, as I feel like he could be a great pass blocker for us in the past. But we'll see. At wide receiver, this is a fun position. In just our first 2 wide receivers alone, both of them being TikTok followers, the average height is 6 foot 4.5 inches tall. Our wide receiver 1 stands at 6'7". It is Dalton Evans out of South Carolina. Beautiful, man. This guy is a freaking jump ball magnet non-stop. Our wide receiver 2 is going to be a speedy, agile wide receiver in Mr. Landon Wells. He is also going to serve as our kick returner and our punt returner. Both of these guys, as well as Mr. Raley, will show up again, so wait for it. But as we move on, our wide receiver 3 is going to be Roman Mitchell, followed by Freddie Mitchell, Harold Hillard, and Bobby Williams. At our tight end, it's going to be a position that we filled through a trade with Miami. This is Mr. Randy McMichaels, one of my personal favorites in this game. Like I said, we traded him and got him from Miami, so shout out to him. Felt as if he was a missing piece that we were looking for in this offense, as our tight end position at the beginning was kind of weak. Following him is going to be Bobby Pollard. Now, I know the stats say he's a 68, but he is a pass blocking tight end, which is pretty. Excuse me, good grief. He is more of a pass block and run block tight end, which I think is a big part of what we need to be in addition to that offensive line when it comes to plays. Obviously, I'm hoping he gets up in the overall a little bit and maybe even becomes a weapon for us down the road, but who knows. Our O-line is some beefy guys. At left tackle, we got a rookie, 88 overall, Greg Campbell, followed by Marty Williams. Our left guard is going to be a rookie as well, Dwayne Solomon, followed by Jerome. Not going to butcher that last name either. At center, though, it's going to be one of our TikTok followers, a rookie out of Maryland, Big E Stanalonis, coming into the season with an 88 overall. He got 1 overall better in the preseason as well as training camp. He's going to be followed by Ben Fryer, who showed a lot of potential in the preseason as well. It was a battle between them both, but Big E Stanalonis got the job. Hopefully we can use Fryer in some other form or way, because he showed he can be a dude on the field. At right guard, it's going to be Luther Manning, followed by Tyrell Peterson. And at right tackle, it's going to be Ben Parrish, followed by Jared Thomas. Moving on to our defense, though the defense may seem like they don't have as many weapons, they do. Trust me. At left end, it is going to be Cletus Hasty, followed by Mr. Eric Flowers that we picked up in free agency to fill the depth a little bit and get Mr. Hasty a backup. At right end, it's going to be Leonard Clay, followed by Frank Doman, who apparently went down one, so hopefully he can get himself back on track. At D tackle, one of our TikTok followers, Mr. Big E Stanalonis, is going to be a double team kind of guy. He's going to be playing as our defensive tackle. This is the Ethanator right here. He goes up one on the overall. He's going to be double teamed alongside Eric Koch, followed by Perry Strickland. At left outside linebacker, it is a guy from Southern Utah. It is going to be Mr. Ashton Wysakinski, one of our TikTok followers as well. He goes down one in the preseason, but I got a feeling he's going to bounce right back. He's going to be followed by Raymond Young, who was also a rookie, who had a pretty strong showing in preseason as well. At middle linebacker, Mr. Ty Raley is back, and he's known as the headhunter on middle linebacker position with an 88, followed by another TikTok follower, Tyrell Harris, who goes up one to match that 88. This linebacker duo is going to be a nasty combination. At right outside linebacker, another TikTok follower of ours, Mr. Terrell Purdy, sitting at an 84 as a rookie, followed by Mr. Jashawn Sykes, who we picked up in free agency to fill that depth a little bit. There's always a saying when it comes to the front seven in the NFL. My front seven starts with my middle linebackers and works to my defensive back unit, because this group is incredible. At my cornerback 1 and 2 position, it's going to be both of our wide receivers. First, the ball hawk, Mr. Landon Wells, with a 91 overall heading into the season. And then it's going to be Dalton Optimus Prime Evans, the complete opposite of Megatron. He's going to take away passes all day. Following them at that slot cornerback position is going to be Seth McGrath, something along the lines of that. I'm sorry. He goes up to an 87 overall, followed by the rookie Jeff Hampton and then Keith Roberts. At the free safety position, it is one of our TikTok followers heading into the year. It is Mr. Skip Dick Lehman. Shout out to Mr. Skip Dick himself. He's going to be followed by Chris Hunt, and then at our strong safety position, it's going to be Jackson Downs, followed by Trent Peters, another rookie as well. Our kicker is going to be Ken Barton, and our punter is going to be Troy Jackson. Folks, that is the team for you. We head in to our first week of the regular season. I believe we are taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in our game 1. I can't remember if we do or not. I'll wait to see. I think it is Pittsburgh week 1. And it will be. Dogs at Heinz Field. Folks, this is bound to be a great week 1 game. Let's get down to business as the Hollywood Dogs make their debut.
We're here at Heinz Field, ready for some football in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're glad you could join us for our first broadcast of the year. Today's matchup looks like it'll be a great battle between two very evenly matched teams as the visiting team match up against the Steelers.
Pittsburgh wins the toss. They elect to receive here to start the game. First play goes nowhere. Welcome to the dog pound, Big Ben Roethlisberger. This ball is going to be picked off by the strong safety, Jackson Downs. We will get our first drive of offense going. After the interception on the first play of Pittsburgh's offensive drive, we make history. The Hollywood Dogs' first ever touchdown is going to the running back, Ty Rayleigh. Bulldozes his way into the end zone. It's a 7-0 start in this game. So after the touchdown, Pittsburgh gets the ball right back, and they're just going to be set up for a 3rd and out here. Big Ben looking to throw it. This ball is just going to be deflected by one of our defensive linemen and incomplete. Pittsburgh will punt it right back to us. Pittsburgh to punt this ball away here, and as they do it, it is a mental error on our special teams. Our return man, Landon Wells, is going to get this one here. He's going to look to run for it, but ends up losing the football in the process. It's a race to the ball. It ends up being picked up by James Harrison, and Pittsburgh gets the ball right back in great field position. Even after the mental error on special teams, this defense still continues to show up. Big Ben is going to be pressured here. He throws it. It looks as if it's going to be incomplete. But Jeff Hampton is going to make one heck of a play and pick this ball off. We will get it right back on offense. What a play. So after the interception by Hampton, we get the ball right back on offense, and it is a connection between B-Dog Coop and Randy McMichael this entire drive. 3 receptions, 50 yards, and Cooper is going to throw this touchdown here to a wide open McMichaels. It is a 14-0 lead here against Pittsburgh as we are dominating in this game so far. Pittsburgh trailing here by 14. They're looking to get themselves back into this game. 2 straight runs that went nowhere, and this play goes nowhere for them as well. This play is going to be blown up by Big E Stanalonis, the Ethanator. He's going to almost get an interception off of this screen failed. It's going to be 4th and 10. Pittsburgh will punt yet again. A big-time play here to set ourselves up for yet another touchdown. B-Dog Coop here going to be under pressure by Troy Polamalu and Ike Taylor on the right side. He's going to launch this one off the back foot into the hands of the 6'7" wide receiver Dalton Evans. He will go all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. We go up 21-0 here with less than 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Pittsburgh having themselves a rough game in this beginning, and it keeps getting worse. Big Ben goes down with an injury, so Tommy Maddox steps in. It's a 3rd and 10 here. He's looking to throw it to his wide receiver, Wilson, on this edge here, but he's ended up going to be picked off by McGrath, who's going to take this one. It is going to be 1st and 10 in Pittsburgh territory here with less than about a minute to go here in the second quarter. The Dog defense having themselves a day. So with the interception, there was not a lot of time left on the board, but we'll just settle for an easy 3. Barton going to kick this one away from 37 yards. It'll be good. We head into the half with a 24-0 lead against Pittsburgh, and we will receive the ball to start the second half. Opening drive here of the second half for us, and the East Carolina boys went to work. Landon Wells racking up 2 catches that made big-time plays on first downs, followed by a 4th and goal situation here of a merchant, Ty Rayleigh, fighting his way into the end zone for his 2nd time today. Told you he was going to be a dog in these situations, and he was. It's a 31-0 ball game. So Pittsburgh with their first drive on offense in this second half. Tommy Maddox is still in. Big Ben is out with a broken jaw. They got bailed out by a pass interference penalty. They're sitting at a 3rd and 15 after an Ethanator standalone sack. They're looking to throw it deep here on this play, but it's just going to be incomplete. It is still 31-0 here in this ball game. We get the ball right back. So we get the ball back on offense, a deep throw by Cooper to Dalton Evans, and all of a sudden he gets injured and he's sitting out for a little bit. So the veteran, Patrick Ilko, comes into play, and he's going to throw an absolute dot to a guy who had a mishap on special teams in that first half, but makes up for it here. Landon Wells is going to be hit for this touchdown. It'll be a 38-0 ball game here against Pittsburgh. If you are a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is not the game to watch for you. Tommy Maddox, yet another incompletion here that sets up a 4th down and will send Pittsburgh's offense off the field. This ball swatted away by the ball hawk, Landon Wells. Could have been picked off in my opinion, but it's still a great play. Pittsburgh will punt yet again. Shout out to my guy Landon. I love you, man, but yeah, we're taking you off punt return. Landon Wells, yet another mishap, fumbles the ball here. Pittsburgh gets the ball and they get it in great field position. Could it be their time to score here in this game? Sound the alarms. Pittsburgh finally does it here. The veteran running back Jerome the Bus Bettis punches it into the end zone. It's a 38-7 game now. Pittsburgh finally gets a score here late in the game. So Pittsburgh decides to go for the onside kick here after their touchdown. And believe it or not, they actually get this thing. Pittsburgh will get the ball right back on offense here, looking to add to their score. The most dangerous man on the field is a motivated man. And that's exactly what the ball hawk Landon Wells does here. 2 fumbles on punt returns today. He does have an offensive touchdown, and he gets his first career interception here. Picks this one off, and the Dogs will get the ball right back, even after the onside kick attempt. What a play for the cornerback. Injuries cannot hold B-Dog Coop down. He comes back into the game after an injury. He is going to run this one in for the touchdown. It is a 45-7 game. I said it once and I'll say it again. The most dangerous man is a motivated man. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back interceptions for the ball hawk Landon Wells. This play will seal the game. It'll be a 45-7 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Our first win for the new team. And the game stats here as we close out this game in Heinz Field. Patrick Elko had that 19-yard touchdown pass in his first play of the game. He stepped in when we really needed it. But our main guy, the quarterback, B-Dog Coop, phenomenal performance. 214 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 88% completion rating, went 15 for 7. That's a pretty good start to the year. Our run game, Ty Rayleigh in his debut had a pretty good performance. 15 rushes, 82 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Cooper with that touchdown as well at the end of the game. Receiving wise, Randy McMichael led our team with 5 receptions today, had 79 yards and a touchdown. Landon Wells, rough game, rough patches, but he finished strong. 4 receptions, 51 yards and a touchdown. Dalton Evans was a deep ball merchant today. 4 receptions, 78 yards and a touchdown, followed by a couple catches by Ty Rayleigh. Pretty much had over 100 yards total in his performance today. Phenomenal for the East Carolina boys, Landon Wells and Ty Rayleigh today. O-line had a great performance, did not allow a single sack. Pancakes were served hot and cold. Beautiful. Defensively, probably the best performance we will have all year. Everybody pretty much got an interception today. Seth McGrath with an interception. Eth Stanalonis had the one and only sack we had on the day. Not too concerned about it. Obviously that D-line was just getting warmed up, but pretty good for the center/D tackle for us today. Jackson Downs with an interception that kicked off this game hot for us. Terrell Purdy, our right outside linebacker, with a tackle for a loss. Chris Hunt with a tackle, didn't do much today as he was behind Skip Dick Lehman. Headhunter Tyler Rayleigh with a tackle. Not much today on that defensive form, but still had a great game at the run. Trent Peters, same thing with him. He was behind Jackson Downs today, did get a tackle when it did matter. Skip Dick Lehman with a tackle for a loss. Dalton O.P. Evans, phenomenal performance at wide receiver. I'm not too worried about the guys who didn't show up on defense today, but most of them showed up on offense for sure. And then ball hawk Landon Wells, a phenomenal performance. Had mistakes, but he made up for them with big-time plays, back-to-back interceptions that pretty much sealed this game. And then Jeff Hampton with an interception as well. Folks, that will do it for the very first part of this series. I thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, if you are new here and you want to see more of this, hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel to tune in for more content like this. Until then, folks, B-Dog signing off for now. Stay blessed and enjoy the rest of your day.